Hello, everyone. Today on Good Morning Maine, the Belfast City Council voted last night against an order that would have used eminent domain to build a new aquaculture facility. We'll have that breaking news. Plus, a lot of emergency vehicles could be seen swarming around Bangor's airport, but there's no cause for alarm. And we are now 1 year away from Real ID travel bans taking effect, and a lot of Mainers still haven't made the switch to that new ID. We'll have that story coming up as well. Good morning, everyone. I'm Craig Colson. Emma Smith has the week off. We thank you for joining us on this Wednesday morning. We'll have all the day's news coming up, including the latest on another series of tornadoes that struck part of the country overnight. Here, things will be a lot calmer today, although we can expect more clouds moving into the area today and a chance of rain later on today that will kind of be this way throughout the rest of the week. For more on what we can expect, let's turn things over to WFVX.
Alrighty, Craig, thank you very much. Happy Wednesday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Need the proper fit for your new spring and summer footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. Alrighty, this morning, not looking too bad. Just some clouds that are developing out there. We're watching those tracking from the west and going toward the east. And overall for today, we'll be watching for rain showers that will be on the way later this afternoon and also into the evening time frame. Here's the showers and thunderstorms moving into parts of New York and Pennsylvania and a few other states as well. Tracking off to the east, we'll just have the chances for some rain showers coming up later this afternoon into the evening time frame. Futurecast for today, increasing clouds, rain showers on the way with more rain possible later on tonight. A lot of that will taper off for tomorrow with just a few leftover rain showers for your Thursday. As for the winds, though, not too bad out there, roughly at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, maybe some higher gusts and a couple spots, but overall, even through tonight and also the parts of tomorrow, not looking too bad. So for today, we have lower 60s, mostly cloudy, rain showers on the way, and a southeast wind getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, lower 40s, mostly cloudy, showers and fog on the way. The northeast wind getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, middle 50s, mostly cloudy, more rain showers possible, and that northeast wind gusting up to around 15 miles per hour at times. The hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, increasing clouds, chances for afternoon rain showers, temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig?
All right, thank you very much, Devin. We'll see you later on. Well, it's a major setback for the company that wants to build a big fish farm in Belfast. The Belfast City Council voted last night to vacate an order that would have used eminent domain to build the new aquaculture facility. The council had granted the order in August to allow Nordic Aqua Farms to use land along the water's edge to move ahead with the project. Maine's highest court ruled in favor of the opponents, who argued that others actually owned the land in question. The city decided to go ahead and take the land by eminent domain, but then changed course after residents argued that it was a mistake and an abuse of power. It's unclear what will happen to the project following the council's action last night. We'll look into that today. Well, authorities have identified a young woman who was struck and killed by a car in Bangor this week. Police say 22-year-old Gabrielle Pariseau was walking on Union Street around 10 o'clock Monday night. She was struck by a passing vehicle and was found dead near a roadway when police arrived. Bangor police are now looking into the accident and say the driver of the vehicle is cooperating with investigators. Her friends say Gabrielle was 5 months pregnant at the time and also leaves behind 2 other children. A GoFundMe page has been established to help her family. A smoldering debris pile reignited in Lincoln yesterday, starting a grass fire and potentially endangering neighboring structures. Crews were called early yesterday afternoon to Main Street in Lincoln at the site of a former sawmill. Fire officials say the owner at the site had been burning debris and thought he had put the fire out by covering it with gravel. But it reignited and started to spread beyond the pile as a grass fire.
We were toned out for a building fire when we got here. We had this debris pile burning and a rapidly spreading grass fire going up over the hill. So we staged units all around to keep the grass fire from spreading, and then we worked our way to the center.
Luckily, no one was injured and no one was at the site at the time of the fire. The Bangor International Airport was swarming with police, firefighters, and emergency personnel as airport officials conducted a full-scale emergency exercise on Tuesday. There were no flights scheduled at BIA because the runway is being repaved, which allowed the staff the ability to create a realistic training scenario. Our Jody Hersey has more.
We have asked all public to avoid the airport. Bangor International Airport coordinated with the city's fire and police departments, as well as area hospitals and Red Cross workers, to simulate a full-scale emergency exercise at the airport.
We have 7 ambulances in service right now, all of which have loaded.
From the second floor of the airport, our staff got a view of the training, where 2 Bangor area transit buses were used to simulate airplanes. As one of those planes, which is filled with passengers, is being pushed back from the gate, it clips the wing of the second plane that's being fueled, rupturing a fuel line and causing the plane to catch fire.
It's our understanding all 36 passengers have been accounted for.
The airport's director says emergency drills like these are required by the Federal Aviation Administration every 3 years.
It is important for us to practice this type of procedures because you'd really never know when you're going to be faced with a situation like this.
Emergency trainings also help those involved practice their response times, communication, and protocols, all while identifying any areas that need improvement.
It's very important that the hospitals, all the hospitals and community response partners are involved in this type of exercise because we have to be able to coordinate in real life and manage a large number of casualties from this type of incident. And the only way that that can happen is if we plan together and we exercise together.
Working as one to prepare for a scenario or emergency that all involved hope will never become a reality. In Bangor, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
The Waldo County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help as they work to locate a missing teenager. 15-year-old Amelia King went missing from her family's home in Morrill. You can see the picture right there on your screen. King was last seen around 3 p.m. on Monday. She was wearing a red shirt, black pants, and had a backpack. The sheriff's office believes she may be with 18-year-old Jeffrey Philbrook of Brooks. They say Philbrook drives a blue 2010 Ford Focus with registration plates 7778ZX. Anyone with information about King's whereabouts is asked to call the Waldo County Sheriff's Office. Town leaders call it a freak accident at the start of a weekend parade in Kennebunk. Kennebunk police are still trying to figure out why an antique car driven by an 85-year-old suddenly sped forward, hitting 3 people. Brad Rogers spoke with one of the people hurt in the crash as town leaders look to make future parades safer.
The floats, vehicles, and people who were in the May Day parade on Saturday here in Kennebunk all lined up here on Water Street. That's when police say an antique vehicle suddenly surged forward, pinning 3 people between the car and a float.
And a lot of screaming. I remember that.
Melanie Heward was lined up behind this float to walk in Saturday's parade when an antique car seen here suddenly sped toward her.
Suddenly, I heard the motor and the car just came full speed ahead. It happened so quickly I couldn't move out of the way.
Dan Johnson took these photos after the crash. She says first responders working at the parade quickly got to the victims.
There was only one woman left on the ground at that point, and they were doing a really good job with her, and the people were giving everybody space.
Today, Kennebunk town leaders met to start looking at ways to prevent accidents like these in the future.
We definitely want to increase spacing, especially even at the lineup. Just by the nature, I think, of parade lineups, they're very condensed.
The fire chief says one woman fractured her ankle, 2 others suffered deep thigh tissue damage, but no broken bones.
Everybody is doing pretty well considering.
I just know he came very fast.
Melanie Heward says the antique car pinned her legs against the back of the float.
Because the trailer was hooked up to a tractor, it was able to absorb some of the impact.
She says fortunately the children were all on the float at the time of the crash, and none of them were hurt or hit by the car.
It would have seriously injured, if not killed, a child.
That information now being gathered by Kennebunk town leaders is something other parade event planners may want to take a look at to prevent accidents like this in the future.
Brad Rogers reporting there. A federal judge has dismissed a lawsuit by a Maine woman who accused school officials of encouraging her teen's gender expression without even consulting her. The mother says a school counselor gave her 13-year-old a chest binder and officials were calling her by a new name and pronouns. U.S. District Judge John Levy acknowledged that parents might expect to be informed about matters related to gender identity. However, the judge said the suit failed to establish any legal claims for liability. The mother has since begun homeschooling that teenager. Well, Maine's largest state department will soon have a new commissioner. Governor Mills announced that Jean Lambrou will be stepping down as commissioner of the Maine Department of Health and Human Services at the end of this month. The announcement stated that she is leaving to accept a position leading national health policy for Washington, a DC-based organization, and has also accepted a position teaching health policy at Harvard University. The governor will name an acting commissioner prior to Commissioner Lambrou's departure if a full-time commissioner hasn't been confirmed by the Maine Senate. All right, the time now is 8:10. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, Austin Theriault kicked off an 11-county tour across Maine yesterday. We'll hear from the Republican who hopes to become a new member of Congress. But first, another check of the forecast. Increasing clouds today. We can expect showers later on with highs near 60 degrees. Mostly cloudy with showers tonight, lows dropping down to the lower 40s. Tomorrow, more clouds and showers with highs near 55. We'll be right back.
Are your gutters weighed down by debris causing them to sag and overflow? I'm Tony Hafford with TC Hafford Basement Systems. Clogged gutters lead to costly repairs for your home, so skip the cleaning and stop the clogs with Gutter Shutter. Gutter Shutter, the world's best gutter, is a high-performance gutter with a lifetime no-clog guarantee. Stop the clutter, get Gutter Shutter. Call TC Hafford Basement Systems today for all things basementy.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
I got hurt by a big truck. Why did I call the twos? Because life-changing injuries deserve life-changing money. We got a client who broke multiple bones in a commercial vehicle accident, $700,000. Call the twos. We win for you.
The Lucerne Inn and Ryan's Pub is world-renowned for beautiful dining with a delicious view. Relax, unwind, and enjoy their inviting atmosphere and inspired cuisine from their executive chef, Arturo Montes. Experience their Wine Down Wednesdays with half-off bottles of wine. Simply call to make your reservation today. You'll love the tradition of the Lucerne Inn.
She's the apple of his eye.
Ta-da! What do you think?
You look beautiful. And you're grounded.
She may be a tomboy.
You're so lucky you get to be in Junior G.I. Joes. And you're lucky I don't want to get blood on my uniform.
But she's still Daddy's little girl.
Sit down and talk to you for a minute.
This isn't a sex talk, is it? Because I already know more than I'd like to.
Learn all about Eve.
Am I supposed to understand what you mean by that?
On Last Man Standing.
Weekdays at 3 on Fox 22.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. High schoolers from Maine and New Hampshire got a chance to experience Husson University yesterday and look at some potential careers. Our Callie Warren has the story.
At the annual Husson Alive event, prospective students got to speak with instructors for majors they're interested in and see what life is like at Husson University. They learned about career opportunities in innovative fields such as esports, virtual reality, photography, and more. Some even getting to compete in an esports battle. Husson administrators say events like these give high schoolers a chance to broaden their horizons.
You never know what you might love, and it might be something new. So joining us here at Husson Alive is a chance to make them feel alive.
For high schoolers, these events provide a chance to see a snapshot of potential career paths and look at opportunities for post-secondary education.
Everybody I've met here has been so nice and so welcoming.
I like to learn more about photography and how you could take so many different pictures, so many different ways.
For more information on upcoming events at Husson, visit our website at foxbangor.com. In Bangor, Callie Warren, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
We are officially 1 year away from Real ID travel restrictions going into effect. Beginning on May 7th, 2025, travelers will need a Real ID compliant driver's license, a Real ID compliant state ID, a valid U.S. passport, passport card, or other federally issued identity document if they want to fly on domestic flights or enter a nuclear power plant or any other federal facility. Secretary of State Shenna Bello says Mainers interested in obtaining a Real ID should really act sooner rather than later.
And that's why we're encouraging people to make a choice now. The Real ID credential does take a few weeks to process. It's not an instant issue. So if people are thinking about their vacation plans in the summer of 2025, or potentially a business trip or other air travel, then they really should contemplate what the best solution is for them. Where are they going to start carrying their passport everywhere, or are they going to get that Real ID?
Secretary Bellows adds that currently only 20% of Mainers have obtained their Real IDs, which is one of the lowest adoption rates in the country. I am one of them that still needs my Real ID as well. All right, state representative and 2nd Congressional District candidate Austin Theriault kicked off an 11-county tour across Maine yesterday. Our Doug Banks spoke with Theriault about what he hopes to accomplish on his big journey.
Tuesday marked the beginning of a 5-week trip across Maine's 11 2nd Congressional District counties for state representative and congressional hopeful Austin Theriault, who began his tour in Piscataquis County.
The 2nd District is one of the largest districts east of the Mississippi River. So when people run for Congress in this district, they got to be familiar with all 11 counties.
Theriault says the purpose of his 11-county campaign is to not only highlight small businesses, but to learn how the industries in these counties can achieve economic growth.
For the folks that don't have those resources like hardwood products, we've got to go to them and we've got to bring them to the table and say, how can we help you? How can we help you expand your business? How can we help you grow?
Theriault was accompanied by former Maine Senator Paul Davis, who helped pick Tuesday's locations for the campaign trip through Piscataquis County.
He obviously is well known by a lot of people because of his racing days, but even beyond that, he's young and he's what we need.
One Monson resident explained why he's voting for Theriault.
I just like his attitude, and he's so easy to talk to, and he's been endorsed by Trump. That says a lot for him.
The next stop in Theriault's 11-county tour will be Washington County, as both him and Representative Mike Sobolewski make their run towards the November election. In Guilford, I'm Doug Banks for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And we'll certainly hear from the other candidates as this election process continues. Local businesses teamed up to say thank you to teachers yesterday. In recognition of Teachers Appreciation Day, Stanley Subaru and Chevrolet owner Mark Polite partnered with other area businesses to collect various gifts for teachers. 900 care packages were sent out to schools all around the region. At the Surrey and East Belfast elementary schools, teachers were presented with chocolates, flowers, water bottles, and more.
The teachers are the cornerstone of a good community, and we're so appreciative and proud to be part of this community. I think we need to find more ways to celebrate them.
As an added bonus, any teacher can stop by Stanley Subaru or Chevrolet during the month of May, and they can get their oil changed for free. Stanley Subaru being a good neighbor there down around the Ellsworth area. All right, the time now is 8:18. Coming up after the break, more severe storms ravaging the Midwest again yesterday. We'll have the details about what happened, along with more news, as Good Morning Maine continues.
Quality Jewelers is offering free gemstones towards the purchase of your mother-style jewelry. Stop in anytime between now and Mother's Day to browse our vast selection of gifts for Mom. Celebrate her with us here at Quality Jewelers. Quality Jewelers, locally owned and operated, Penobscot Plaza, Bangor.
Protect your vehicle from rusting away with Bell's Automotive Protection. We are the leader in mobile undercoating and rust proofing in Maine. We'll travel right to your driveway using the best and safest products on the market. This is much safer than rubberized coatings that can cause damage later on. We spray all types of vehicles, including commercial fleets. We all know vehicles aren't cheap anymore. Don't let the harsh winter chemicals eat them away. Call us or visit our page for a free quote. 207-659-3805.
Let's face it, getting training and experience is hard, but at Loring Job Corps, we can help. From certifications in automotive technology, obtaining your CDL, or learning building trades, we have you covered. Maybe you prefer joining the high-tech world of computer networking or cybersecurity. We have that as well. Don't delay, get in the driver's seat to your future today. And the best part, Loring Job Corps is free. Receive free training, free meals, and even free housing. Call or go to jobcorps.gov/Loring. Job Corps careers begin here.
There's a way to cut your dishwashing time by 50%. Try Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. It removes 99% of grease and grime in half the time. It cleans so well, you can replace multiple cleaning products. Try Dawn Power Wash.
Jamie Foxx and Beat Shazam are back.
Season 7.
I got a feeling.
Our contestants have won over $10 million.
An all-new season of Beat Shazam premieres May 28th on Fox.
Quality Jewelers is offering free gemstones towards the purchase of your mother-style jewelry. Stop in any time between now and Mother's Day to browse our vast selection of gifts for mom. Celebrate her with us here at Quality Jewelers. Quality Jewelers, locally owned and operated, Penobscot Plaza, Bangor.
For the second straight day, we begin with an outbreak of severe weather, this time in the Midwest. We're seeing widespread damage and dozens of injuries after at least a dozen tornadoes from Michigan to Ohio. Here's ABC's Andrew Dimbert with more.
This morning, significant damage across southwest Michigan. Multiple tornadoes touching down, ripping apart buildings, scattering debris, leaving tens of thousands without power. This FedEx facility collapsing after a twister passed through the city of Portage, trapping about 50 workers. The tornado also damaging homes and a strip mall. Several residents took shelter in the local library.
The man in charge of the library let everybody come in that wanted to come in, to the library for safety. So we came home, got here, and they were pulling somebody out of the rubble over there.
Damage also reported in nearby Union City and Kalamazoo. Hairstylist Amanda Miller escaped injury with her customer and coworkers as a tornado tore the roof off her barbershop.
One photo is like the salon floor, and it's like knee deep with insulation and roofing and stuff. I just dove for it to the break room because I knew that was going to be where the least amount of debris and stuff would come in.
The same storm system already spawned at least 19 tornadoes across the plains, killing one person in Barnsdall, Oklahoma. 20 miles northeast of Bartlesville, people dove for cover into this Hampton Inn as 2x4s pierced the hotel's outer walls like spears. Back in Portage, Michigan, this rainbow was spotted over that FedEx facility after authorities reported no serious injuries. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Horrible situation down there. Up here, it looks like a much quieter situation. Clouds building today with a chance of rain later on. Here's Devin Biggs with your forecast.
Alrighty, Craig, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Need the proper fit for your new spring and summer footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. Already wave heights not bad this morning at around 2 to 4 feet according to the buoys out there. Despite that, no advisories in effect along the coast or on land at this time either. Meanwhile, just some clouds developing out there this morning. We'll see increasing clouds overall as we'll be watching out for chances for rain on the way. For now, the clouds are tracking in from the west and going toward the east. We have showers and storms developing along its line right about in here. It'll track from the west going toward the east. We'll lose the thunderstorm action as it moves into our backyard. We'll just have rain showers today and also in the parts of tonight. So futurecast moving forward, just the rain showers moving in later this afternoon. Notice more development late this afternoon to the early evening time frame. Then pretty much after midnight, most of the organized rain will back off, but we'll still have some leftover rain showers nonetheless, and some of those will linger into parts of Thursday as well. As the clouds stick around as well, notice some of those scattered showers that will be developing throughout Thursday also. But meanwhile, though, as we watch the rest of this move through, we start to clear things out a bit as we head towards Thursday night and the parts of Friday morning. Rainfall, let's track this here. So at least 2 parts of Thursday, early Friday morning. Friday, of course, will be looking a little bit drier by that point. We're looking at rainfall that could range from around 1/4 of an inch to maybe up to 4/10 of an inch of rain at most in most areas before we're all finished up. We'll have a break on Friday before more rain showers look to move in. Now, gusty winds are possible, maybe a little bit, staying close to 15 miles per hour in a few spots. That will also be possible later on tonight. And then for tomorrow, 15 to 20 mile per hour gusts could occur in a few areas. Meanwhile, though, our average high temperature is 63 degrees. We'll do lower 60s today, middle to upper 50s Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and also into your Sunday. And then we have lower to middle 60s as we head towards Monday into Tuesday. And of course, allergies. If you're having issues with your sinuses and other areas related to allergies, this is the reason why tree pollen still remains rather high. Grass, weed, and mold not bad just yet, but those will be increasing before you know it. So for today, here we go. Lower 60s, mostly cloudy, rain showers on the way. And a southeast wind getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, lower 40s, mostly cloudy, showers and fog on the way. Northeast wind getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, here we go. Middle 50s, mostly cloudy, rain showers are possible. Northeast wind getting up to around 15 miles per hour or so at times. All right, let's check out your extended forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Mostly cloudy on Friday, highs in the upper 50s. Rain showers are back on Saturday with highs in the mid 50s. And upper 50s Sunday with a chance for rain.
Crockett's Excavation and Auto Repair, located in Ellsworth, does it all. Whether you're looking to clear a lot, put in a driveway or road, or establish proper drainage, Crockett's Excavation has you covered. Crockett's Excavation takes pride in the fact that our work stands the test of time. Reach out today for a free estimate.
Introducing Tail Waggers Mobile Pet Grooming. We bring the salon to your doorstep. With Tail Waggers, your furry friend receives top-notch care and attention from baths, haircuts, and nail trimming. We do it all. Say goodbye to stressful trips to the groomer. Tail Waggers makes grooming a breeze. Tail Waggers Mobile Pet Grooming, where convenience meets quality. Book your appointment today because your pet deserves the best.
With Cascade Platinum Plus, I have upped my dish game.
Oh, and see, in that dishwasher.
Watch me.
Platinum Plus gives you the highest standard of clean, even in your machine.
Clean enough for you?
Yeah.
Scrape, load, done. Cascade Platinum Plus.
Noah's Ark Food and Ice Cream is open for business. Located 5 miles off exit 244 in Medway, you will find affordable prices on all of your favorites. We offer homemade pizza, mouth-watering cheeseburgers, lobster rolls, scallops, and the local favorite is our sweet sausage sub. We also have kid-friendly meals and offer fresh doughboys and ice cream year-round. Noah's Ark Food and Ice Cream. Stop by for a delicious bite to eat, and dessert too.
What I'm doing, getting right to it. The money is talking, I'm flowing, it's coming in just how I do it.
Major League Baseball, all season long on Fox.
Crockett's Excavation and Auto Repair, located in Ellsworth, does it all. Whether you're looking to clear a lot, put in a driveway or road, or establish proper drainage, Crockett's Excavation has you covered. Crockett's Excavation takes pride in the fact that our work stands the test of time. Reach out today for a free estimate.
Now to the dramatic new details in former President Trump's ongoing hush money trial. Adult film star Stormy Daniels coming face-to-face with the ex-president for the first time since their alleged infamous encounter more than a decade ago. Daniels describing in salacious detail what unfolded that night and how Trump's former fixer approached her afterwards. ABC's M. Wynn has more from Washington.
The most explosive testimony so far in former President Trump's hush money trial, adult film star Stormy Daniels sharing in graphic detail her alleged encounter with Trump back in 2006. She testified they met at a celebrity golf outing in California when she was 27 and he was 60, and he invited her to dinner in his hotel suite. She said they talked for hours, and at one point she went to the bathroom and came out to find Trump on the bed in his boxer shorts and t-shirt. She said she was startled and, despite being interrupted by Trump's lawyer multiple times, testified in graphic detail about having sex with Trump. Trump's lawyer calling for a mistrial, saying Daniels' testimony was extraordinarily prejudicial, but the judge denied the request. A court transcript of a sidebar conversation now reveals Trump was visibly agitated. Judge Juan Merchan telling Trump's attorney, "I understand that your client is upset, but he is cursing audibly and he is shaking his head. It has the potential to intimidate the witness." Trump's attorney responding, "I will talk to him."
They don't have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt they had sex. They have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the checks were cut, that it was decided to put it in the book improperly.
Daniels describing the payoff, a $130,000 hush money arrangement to Trump's former fixer, Michael Cohen, just weeks before the 2016 election. She said the deal was motivated out of fear, not money. On cross-examination, Trump's lawyer trying to paint Daniels as a lying opportunist who hates Trump. Daniels saying this has cost her a lot and that she wants Trump to be held accountable.
It's a disaster. This whole case is just a disaster.
Trump has pleaded not guilty to 34 counts of falsifying business records in connection to this case. Daniels' testimony resumes on Thursday. M. Nguyen, ABC News, Washington.
Plumes of smoke are rising above northern Gaza this morning after Israel launched an operation on the southern city of Rafah. On Tuesday, Israel had seized control of the Gaza side of the key Rafah border crossing with Egypt. The operation followed a dramatic 24 hours in which hopes for a long-awaited ceasefire between Israel and Hamas rose and then fell, though negotiators were still talking. The Israeli incursion appeared to fall short of a full-fledged offensive into Rafah, but Israel encouraged 100,000 Palestinians in an eastern part of the city to evacuate to Mawasi, a strip of land whose current inhabitants say is a little more than a makeshift tent camp with squalid conditions. U.S. and UN officials say full-fledged famine has set in northern Gaza because of Israeli restrictions on food shipments and because of all the fighting. The government's push to potentially ban TikTok in the U.S. has hit a new legal hurdle. TikTok fighting back, suing the government over a potential U.S. ban. Congressional leaders and the FBI have warned China's government may be able to use TikTok to control software on its 170 million users' devices. But TikTok denies any security risk. The social media platform and its Chinese parent company, ByteDance, claimed the proposed ban is unconstitutional and bars every American from participating in a unique online community with more than 1 billion people worldwide. President Biden signed a law last month that would ban TikTok unless it's sold to a non-Chinese buyer within 9 to 12 months. The new lawsuit also argues selling the app so quickly would not be feasible due to what would be its huge price tag and the sophisticated code and algorithm that underpins the app. But a new poll finds most Americans, 53%, do in fact support banning TikTok if it's not sold. A punishment for the reporter widely criticized for what he said to basketball superstar Caitlin Clark at a recent news conference. A sports columnist has now been suspended after this awkward exchange with women's basketball star Clark last month. Greg Doyle of the Indianapolis Star, who was widely criticized for his interview, which was seen as sexist and inappropriate, has been sidelined for at least 2 weeks, and the Star is banning him from all of Clark's games and news conferences for the rest of the season. The columnist responded to the backlash almost immediately, calling his actions oafish and writing, "I sincerely apologize. Please know my heart, literally and figuratively, was well-intentioned." All right, coming up on the second half of the newscast, it's time once again for the annual Stamp Out Hunger Food Drive. We spoke with a mail carrier who is helping with the event. We'll also have some guests in the studio from Brewer High School who are making some special ceramics with hoping to help those who are less fortunate. More news as Good Morning Maine continues.
What do heavy rain, extreme heat, and flying lumber all have in common? They're just a few of the things we use to test our replacement windows. At Renewal by Andersen, we put our windows through the worst because your home deserves the best. Renewal by Andersen Acclaim Custom Replacement Windows. Call or visit us online today to get some incredible savings. Affordable financing, too.
Jumpstart the 2024 ATV season at the Maine ATV UTV Expo, May 17th through the 19th at the Cross Insurance Center in Bangor. No other event features a gathering of so many trail riding enthusiasts, product manufacturers, dealers, and industry service providers. While there, check out Huff Power Sports, stop by our booth, and see what is new for Can-Am ATVs, UTVs, and Spyders. And Shin Pond Village, Northern Maine's premier outdoor recreational resort with hundreds of miles of ATV trails right from your doorstep.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Wednesday, May 8th, 2024. You have your pick of what holidays to celebrate today. Not only is it Give Someone a Cupcake Day, but it's also National Coconut Cream Pie Day, both delicious. It's also National Night Shift Workers Day, which is held to celebrate the people who keep things running when most of us are back home sound asleep during the night. All right, time for some history. On this day in history, back in 1877, the first Westminster Dog Show took place. It originated as a way for hunters to show off their gun dogs, with early prizes including things such as pearl-handled pistols. In 1886, Dr. John Pemberton served the very first Coca-Cola here in the U.S. The iconic drink was sold at Jacob's Pharmacy in Atlanta and would evolve into a company that now sells Coke in more than 200 countries each day. In 1932, Mahatma Gandhi began his famous hunger strike of 6 days to protest British oppression in India. In 1945, President Harry S. Truman officially declared VE Day, marking the end of World War II in Europe. In 1970, the Beatles' final original album called Let It Be was released to the public on this date. And in 1984, the Soviet Union declared it wouldn't take part in the Los Angeles Olympics, citing fears about security for its athletes. That decision came 4 years after the U.S. team boycotted the games that were held in Moscow. Couple more. 1999, the first female cadet graduated from the Citadel Military College. That was huge at the time. And in 2006, Lillian Asplund, the last known survivor of the sinking of the Titanic, died of natural causes at her home in Massachusetts. She was 99 years old. Today's birthdays include singer Enrique Iglesias, who is 49 years old today, drummer Alex Van Halen from one of the best rock and roll bands ever, the band Van Halen, is 71. I might be a little biased there. And naturalist and broadcaster Sir David Attenborough is 98 years old today. I'm a big fan of his work. All right, let's turn things over to Devin once again for a check of the forecast. Looks like a cloudy and potentially rainy day ahead.
Alrighty, Craig, thank you very much. Happy Wednesday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Need the proper fit for your new spring and summer footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. Alrighty, this morning, not looking too bad. Just some clouds that are developing out there. We're watching those tracking from the west and going toward the east. And overall for today, we'll be watching for rain showers that will be on the way later this afternoon and also into the evening time frame. Here's the showers and thunderstorms moving into parts of New York and Pennsylvania and a few other states as well. Tracking off to the east, we'll just have the chances for some rain showers coming up later this afternoon into the evening time frame. Futurecast for today, increasing clouds, rain showers on the way with more rain possible later on tonight. A lot of that will taper off for tomorrow with just a few leftover rain showers for your Thursday. As for the winds, though, not too bad out there, roughly at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, maybe some higher gusts and a couple spots, but overall, even through tonight and also the parts of tomorrow, not looking too bad. So for today, we have lower 60s, mostly cloudy, rain showers on the way, and a southeast wind getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, lower 40s, mostly cloudy, showers and fog on the way. The northeast wind getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, middle 50s, mostly cloudy, more rain showers possible, and that northeast wind gusting up to around 15 miles per hour at times. The hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, increasing clouds, chances for afternoon rain showers, temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig?
All right, thank you very much, Devin. We'll see you then. Well, this Saturday is the letter carrier's annual Stamp Out Hunger Food Drive. Our Augusta reporter, Corey Bichard, spoke with a mail carrier to learn more about the effort that you can now participate in without even leaving your house.
It really is a great feeling to know that you're helping bring this food to families that are in need, especially in the times we're in now.
John Donnelly, a mail carrier for the United States Postal Service, is talking about the National Association of Letter Carriers' annual Stamp Out Hunger Food Drive, which has been going on every year since 1991. This Saturday, May 11th, Donnelly says everyone in Maine and across the nation can participate by donating any non-perishable food or other items such as paper towels or baby items without even having to leave their home.
People, even just a can or two in their mailbox or whatever you can do. Some people will get a whole shopping bag and they'll leave it at their steps or by their mailbox, in their mailbox. Whatever people feel and however they can. If it's near your mailbox, we'll find it.
Donnelly says while this is a nationwide effort, all of the items stay in your local community.
So if it's picked up in, say, Augusta, it goes to Augusta, or Bangor to Bangor. Right in that same zip code is where it stays.
Donnelly adds, even if you won't be around on Saturday, May 11th, you can still participate by talking with your local mail carrier.
Even if you miss the food drive, or if you're not going to be around, some people will leave stuff a day before or a couple days after, and we're more than happy to still pick that up, and we'll line something up with the food banks to get it to them.
Donnelly says the USPS is very thankful to everyone who helps participate in this food drive each year. In Hollowell, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
What a great idea. We can do the food drive on Saturday and then celebrate Mom on Mother's Day on Sunday. When we come back, Tyler Cruz with all of the day's sports news. Don't go away.
Refine, your local expert in window and door installation, carpentry repairs, and commercial facilities management. At Refine, we're proud to offer Maine-made Paradigm windows crafted with care and precision to ensure quality and durability like no other. From quaint cottages to bustling businesses, let us refine your space with our signature Maine-made touch. Trust Refine to exceed your expectations every time. Contact us today and let Maine craftsmanship elevate your home or business. Rise with Refine.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can capture all the moments that make summer, summer. Like driving a RAV4 to wade in a waterfall.
Nice.
Cruising to play mini golf in a Camry. Or taking a Tundra to the beach.
You're not going to leave me here, are you?
You could get low 4.75% clearance financing for 60 months on a 2024 all-wheel drive Camry, which could save you up to $1,500.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
I'll be honest. By the end of the day, my floors, yeesh. But who has the time to clean? That's why I love my Swiffer WetJet. It's a quick and easy way to get my floors clean. WetJet absorbs and locks grime deep inside. Look at that. Swiffer WetJet.
Jim Small Engine, Snow's Corner Road, Arlington, brings years of experience and a large parts inventory to make your engine as good as new. Lawnmowers, chainsaws, rototillers, wood splitters, generators, blowers, trimmers, and power washers will leave Jim Small Engines fully repaired, shiny clean, and ready to go. Jim Small Engines is an authorized dealer for these top brands and sells a wide array of used engines as well as new and used parts and accessories. Call Jim Small Engines at 825-3527, check their website, and like them on Facebook.
When Electrify Maine wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. Electrify Maine provides outstanding electrical services to eastern and central Maine. They are a licensed Generac dealer specializing in generator and heat pump installs. Call today for a free estimate.
Hi, Eastern Maine. Watch 25 Words or Less with me, Meredith Vieira, weekdays at 9 a.m. after Good Morning Maine on Fox 22.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. It is playoff time on the parquet. The Boston Celtics opening the second round of the NBA playoffs against the Cleveland Cavaliers on Tuesday night at the Garden. The Truth is on hand to watch Jason Tatum and the C's take on Cleveland. First quarter game tied at 23. Jaylen Brown goes off the glass for the layup. Brown finished with 15 points in the first. Celtics up 2 late in the second. Cleveland down 13. Donovan Mitchell finishes with the layup and gets the foul. Mitchell, 33 points on the night. Cavs down 10 at the half. Third quarter, Boston up 11. Derek White heating up, steps back and sinks the three. He had 7 threes and 25 points. He's up 15. Here he does it again, just on fire from three-point range in the third. Boston up 12 now. Peyton Pritchard pulls up deep and cashes in for 3 at the buzzer. Celtics up 15 after 3. They win in blowout fashion, 120-95.
It starts with defense. We want to set the tone on defense. We kept them under 100, but we feel like we got an answer for everything. So we just play the game the right way, and we see what they want to take away, and then we play after that.
Game 2 is on Thursday. Let's go to Hadlock Field now, where we find Red Sox starter Brian Bayo making a rehab start with the Sea Dogs. Beautiful night at the ballpark in Portland. Bayo returning from a right lat injury. Bayo looking sharp here in the first, striking out Kevin Parada. But with 2 outs, it would be J.T. Schwartz, and he is going to send a double off of the main monster in left, going the other way. Matt Ruddick scores. That's going to make it 1-0 Rumble Ponies. All right, top of the second now. Bayo looking good. He would really settle in after that first inning. Gets Jeremiah Jackson swinging. for the strikeout. Looks like he's settling back in. Seahawks still down, top 3. Here he is getting Rowdy Jordan swinging, and he is safe at second on the steal. And then here he is blowing one past Jeremiah Jackson, second time striking him out. 97 tonight on the fastball for Bayo, pitching 2 2/3, giving up 4 hits, 2 earned, and striking out 5. Sea Dogs fall, but Bayo says he's feeling good.
He feels good physically with the lat, and where he was having pain before, he feels good. He feels good with the pitches and his arsenal and his weapons. Felt really good with the changeup and the slider and the sinker. For the most part, he feels like he's in a really good place.
Good news there. He should start at Fenway on Sunday. Let's go to the Diamond now at Husson. Just as the softball team is looking to continue their NAC title streak, Husson baseball is looking to do the same as the tournament's #1 seed. The Eagles drawing top marks with a 16-2 conference record and winning 12 of their final 13 games of the regular season. The biggest part of that success has been their pitching, around just 3 runs allowed per game in conference play. Just as important is that off-field chemistry and the family that is Husson baseball.
The guys that have come in to this program that haven't been a part of a tight-knit program like this, they always say how impressed they are by it. Everybody loves each other on this team. We just have fun. That's just what we do, and I think that helps us win so much.
I think those bonds, and that Husson family is what's been special even since I played here, almost a couple decades ago, and I think we look to continue that every single year.
The NAC tourney starts at SUNY Cobleskill on Thursday. If the Eagles win, it will be their 4th conference title in a row. Husson isn't looking to make any big changes to their game plan nor their mindsets. They're just treating the weekend as just another day at the ballpark, and that has worked out for them the last 3 years.
Our main focus is to pitch and play defense. That wins baseball games, not letting the moment get too big. You let that happen, you start making mistakes. So just playing it like it's another baseball game. It's just another baseball game.
We've been working towards this our entire season, and this is what we came here to do. So looking forward to it. Not many people have done this, so if we can bring a 4th in, then that'll be awesome.
All right, let's move on now. A big achievement for the University of Maine. A year ago, the school opened up their brand new softball complex after hosting some high school state games last year. Its biggest event yet is right on the horizon. From Wednesday until Saturday, Keswick Field will host the America East Softball Tournament. First time the tourney has come to UMaine since 2010. For the decision makers with America East, how well the field is suited for a whole day's worth of games no matter the weather makes it a no-brainer, and the school could not be more excited.
We knew about Maine's investment in its facilities, the intricacies of softball, of wanting, to be able to play as many games as possible, having lights, having turf, and just a beautiful new facility. We wanted to reward them.
It's incredibly exciting. Thank you to the Harold Alphon Foundation for making this complex happen, and it's a great honor to be able to host the tournament, and it's a great opportunity for the University of Maine and our community.
All right, it was a good Monday night on the ice, with the Bruins taking a dominating 5-1 victory in Game 1 against the Panthers. It was a big day for Brandon Carlo, too. Carlo arrived in Florida just 2 hours before puck drop for the game. Why? Well, he was at the hospital for the birth of his first son. Carlo later in the game in the second period scoring his second goal of the playoffs to give Boston a 3-1 lead in their victory. All in all, a special day for he and his family.
Was fortunate enough to have a nice healthy baby boy at around 3 o'clock last night. So thankful, so proud of my wife as well. And then, just hopped on a plane at 2 o'clock. Definitely wanted to play, and I'm very happy I did. So great 24 hours and a lot of fun.
All right, that is awesome there. That is all the time we have for Sports Belt. We'll be right back after the break.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home, chances are you have a lot of questions. Norm Prouty has answers. Learn some tips and tricks and explore some beautiful new homes on the market. The Norm Prouty and Donnell Baker Real Estate Show, Sunday mornings at 8:30 on Fox 22.
Mesothelioma is more than a ravaging illness. It is a disease that can ruin a family's finances and is never the victim's fault. The law offices of Joe Bornstein has been fighting and winning for Maine families for nearly 50 years, and we've collected over $500 million for injured Mainers. If you or a loved one is a victim of mesothelioma or asbestos-related lung cancer, call Joe today for a free case evaluation and to learn about your family's legal rights. Dial 207-CALL-JOE or online at joebornstein.com.
Alice loves the scent of Gain so much, she wished there was a way to make it last longer. Say hello to your fairy godmother, Alice. And long-lasting Gain scent beads, part of the irresistible scent collection from Gain.
Thousands of kids like Grayson and Elliot receive care at Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center each year. You can help them by supporting the Summer Classic for Maine kids. This golf tournament will help kids receive care at Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center by raising funds to ensure that health care is available today, tomorrow, and in the years ahead. Every dollar raised helps kids get back to the business of being kids. For more information about the tournament and how to register, please visit northernlight.org/forkids.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, we're very excited to tell you about a really neat project that's going to help a lot of people. The Brewer High School art students over there, and probably some others too, taking part in something called Ceramics for a Cause. Joining us today is instructor Kat Johnson, along with some other folks. Who do we have here?
Daniel Dickinson, student at Brewer.
Tia Lugden.
And you guys are both students over at Brewer High?
Yes.
So let's start with you, Kat. Tell us about this project. It's kind of based on another project. It's called Ceramics for a Cause, but they used to make bowls, like ceramic bowls, and then sell them and take the money to support the homeless shelter.
Yes, so Empty Bowls Project was started many, many years ago to help bring about awareness for people with food insecurity. So an art teacher started the ceramic projects with making these bowls, and then they would also have like a potluck event where they would fill the bowls with soup and things and feed the community, but also sell those ceramic items to help support a local organization in the area. So
and now you're expanding on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So instead of just bowls, we'll be making mugs, plant pots, other ceramic items to auction off for sale to hopefully bring some good amount of money to the Bangor area homeless shelter.
What a great idea, too. What do you think about this? It's a great project.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah. What do you like about it? What do you think is good about it?
Well, I've always thought homelessness is a pretty big issue. So being able to support that and help that in a way that involves the school and a lot of people, you know.
And this kind of shows that anybody can do it. You guys are using your skills that you'd be doing anyway at school. And what do you think about all this?
I mean, Brewer has always been a community of caring, and this is like no different for us. And so we really wanted to drive home the fact that Brewer is for the community. And by helping the people who are in need, we hope to kind of work with our community on that.
Yeah, pretty neat. So what's it like right now? Are you guys all busy making things at the school?
Definitely.
Yeah. And what kind of things can people expect? Along, I guess, really neat mugs. I don't know if you can get a tight shot of those, or maybe you already did, but we were saying just before we went on, this is like something you'd find like at a really neat store somewhere. You guys are good at this. What are you making for the project?
Well, most of the class are making mugs, so there's going to be a ton of those to buy. But a couple kids have made some different things.
Like what?
Well, we have a couple pitchers, maybe a bowl. Most are mugs, but they all have different designs, different colors. So
it's awesome.
There's a selection.
And people can buy one of these, and when they're having their morning coffee someday, they can think about where it came from.
Yes, exactly.
And that they're helping support.
Yeah. So what are the details if people want to take part in this? When and where?
Please join us at Brewer High School 4 to 7 p.m. on May 30th. It will be right in the cafeteria at the high school, and we're also actually teaming up with the whole art department. It will be our annual student art show as well. So we'll have exhibiting all of the student art that anybody at Brewer who's taking an art class, their work will be hung as well. So hopefully it will be like this great creative community event.
Oh, that's awesome. And this is really kind of open to anybody, not just Brewer folks. You want to see other people out there.
Definitely. We encourage all community members from Brewer and beyond to come and help us support our local area homeless shelter.
Sounds great. Well, it's a wonderful project. I think it's a wonderful thing you guys are doing, and we'll try to remind people as the 30th approaches too. So thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having
Big
us.
pat on the back for you guys. It's a wonderful thing you're doing. So
thanks.
Thank you
all
so
right.
much.
We're going to send things back over to Devin for another check of that weather forecast.
Alrighty, Craig, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Need the proper fit for your new spring and summer footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. Already wave heights not bad this morning at around 2 to 4 feet according to the buoys out there. Despite that, no advisories in effect along the coast or on land at this time either. Meanwhile, just some clouds developing out there this morning. We'll see increasing clouds overall as we'll be watching out for chances for rain on the way. For now, the clouds are tracking in from the west and going toward the east. We have showers and storms developing along its line right about in here. It'll track from the west going toward the east. We'll lose the thunderstorm action as it moves into our backyard. We'll just have rain showers today and also in the parts of tonight. So futurecast moving forward, just the rain showers moving in later this afternoon. Notice more development late this afternoon to the early evening time frame. Then pretty much after midnight, most of the organized rain will back off, but we'll still have some leftover rain showers nonetheless, and some of those will linger in the parts of Thursday as well. As the clouds stick around as well, notice some of those scattered showers that will be developing throughout Thursday also. But meanwhile, though, as we watch the rest of this move through, we start to clear things out a bit as we head towards Thursday night and the parts of Friday morning. Rainfall, let's track this here. So at least through parts of Thursday, early Friday morning. Friday, of course, will be looking a little bit drier by that point. We're looking at rainfall that could range from around 1/4 of an inch to maybe up to 4/10 of an inch of rain at most in most areas before we're all finished up. We'll have a break on Friday before more rain showers look to move in. Now, gusty winds are possible, maybe a little bit today, getting close to 15 miles per hour in a few spots. That will also be possible later on tonight. And then for tomorrow, 15 to 20 mile per hour gusts could occur in a few areas. Meanwhile, though, our average high temperature is 63 degrees. We'll do lower 60s today, middle to upper 50s Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and also into your Sunday. And then we have lower to middle 60s as we head towards Monday into Tuesday. And of course, allergies. So if you're having issues with your sinuses and other areas related to allergies, this is the reason why tree pollen still remains rather high. Grass, weed, and mold not bad just yet, but those will be increasing before you know it. So for today, here we go. Lower 60s, mostly cloudy, rain showers on the way. And a southeast wind getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, lower 40s, mostly cloudy, showers and fog on the way. Northeast wind getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, here we go. Middle 50s, mostly cloudy, rain showers are possible. Northeast wind getting up to around 15 miles per hour or so at times. All right, let's check out your extended forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Mostly cloudy on Friday, highs in the upper 50s. Rain showers are back on Saturday with highs in the mid 50s and upper 50s Sunday with a chance for rain.
If you're worried about fraud or identity theft, enjoy peace of mind knowing that your finances are safe and secure at a Maine credit union. Start protecting yourself today at mainecreditunions.org.
An official message from Medicare.
A new law is helping us save more money on prescription drugs. Maybe you can save too. With Medicare's Extra Help program, our drug premiums are zero, and our out-of-pocket costs are low.
I enrolled and I'm saving money. If you're single and make less than $23,000 a year, or are a married couple making less than $31,000, you may qualify and save. Even if you don't think you qualify, it pays to find out.
Go to ssa.gov/extrahelp.
I'm adding Downy Unstoppables to my wash. Now I'll be smelling fresh all day long. Still fresh.
So fresh.
Get 6 times longer lasting freshness plus odor protection. Try for under $5.
There are plenty of good reasons to have a dock at your camp or lakefront home, and to choose a ShoreMaster premium dock system or floating poly dock system from Hammond Lumber Company. Lightweight and durable, ShoreMaster high-grade aluminum docks are easy to install and maintain, and poly docks are perfect for dealing with deep or fluctuating water levels. Both offer a wide range of available configurations. There's a ShoreMaster or a poly dock system that's right for you, and you'll find it at Hammond Lumber Company.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
You come to a credit union to work because you actually like helping people.
You get to be a part of really life-changing moments.
It builds a really rewarding professional career.
And that's why I like credit unions.
Nintendo says an announcement on its newest console is coming, but fans may still have to wait a while longer. The company says it will announce its plans for the successor to the Nintendo Switch by March of 2025. The video game maker also says there will be no announcements about any new hardware at its Nintendo Direct event in June. The company first launched the Switch back in 2017 and expects to sell 13.5 million more of the devices this year. But some video game experts believe the impending announcement could limit sales this year, as some fans will end up waiting for that new console, the next console, to come out. One Florida school is really making the grade. Students at A.D. Henderson at Boca Raton have scored in the top 1 to 3% of every subject and grade level on state standardized tests. The exception is 6th grade math, where students scored in the top 7%. Teachers and administrators attribute the high scores to autonomy. Teachers are expected to come up with creative lesson plans, which can sometimes include topics like medicine, robotics, or engineering. Looks like the educators are doing something right down there in Florida. All right, the time now 8:15. That'll pretty much do it for today. We thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back here tomorrow morning with all the latest news. In the meantime, we'll have the day's news and many updates for you coming up tonight. In the meantime, we hope you have a wonderful day.